Every year I try to go 162-0 in a rebuild, and normally I get, an MLB team. I don't get a bad team. I usually start with a pretty solid team. Today, we're going to make a little bit of a twist, and we're going to make it a little bit tougher. We're going to go from a team that is going to go 0-162 and try to go 162-0 with that very terrible team. So let's see how we do. All right, so for this, we're going to do a fantasy draft. We're going to have ignore budgets on so the teams can just draft whoever they want. I don't really care, because for me, who gets the last pick, I always get the worst pick for fantasy drafts, but this time it doesn't matter, because the way that this is going to work is I'm just going to take the lowest rated player. That's really it. I don't know who GTB is. I don't know if they just needed a player to fill out the roster, but I'm just going to take the lowest rated player for every pick. So I've got 90 picks to get through. All right, I'll see you guys when I'm done with these 90 picks. All right, so the draft's over. I did make one mistake, and I'll show you what I did. I just quickly made the move. So I had I'll just show you transactions. That's the easiest way to do it. So Humberto Mejia traded for Miles Michaelis. I was kind of like an autopilot where I was just going up, draft the lowest rated player, because that takes you to the bottom of the overalls, the lowest rated player. And so just kind of going autopilot, I didn't hit up to take me to the bottom of the player list, and instead I just hit X immediately and I drafted Miles Michaelis. So easy fix. I traded for the lowest rated player that we don't have, and that was Humberto Mejia. So now, as you can see, we do have the 14th ranked speed, but we are probably the worst team in baseball. And I don't mean probably, I know we're the worst team in baseball. So this is our team. This is what we get to work with to start this rebuild. I don't have high expectations. I don't even know if we have anybody that has potential. So let's sort to see if we even have players that we could we got a couple B potentials, just a handful, maybe a little bit more than a handful. What is that, like 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 players with B potential. Yikes. So that's the team. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through the whole season. We're gonna lose every single game, and then we're going to start the rebuild. All right, full season, lost every single game. I wonder if we got absolutely smacked any of them. There's a 13-3 loss, 11, any 20 runs scored against us, which I would assume would happen with how bad our team was, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, we really weren't competitive, but we didn't get absolutely smacked around or anything. At least we were 14-1's pretty bad, but you know what? I don't hate it. I know we're going to rank last in every single stat. I'm not going to really worry about different standings or anything, since we do have a fantasy draft, but Max Muncy is MVP over Xander Bogaerts. We got Franmil on the other side with 49 home runs. Garrett Cole and Rodon. You got Buster Posey and Ketel Marte with the batting title. Okay, reliever of the year. What else we got? Rookie of the year went to Kirilloff and Torkelson. Interesting. So we'll go take a look at our wonderful team that looks like just everybody was hot garbage. Just the worst of the worst. What are some of these names? Zach McCachran? I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of 2.6 whips. Oh man. But yeah, not a lot to get excited about with this team. It just makes sense, right? We're not a team that should be winning anything. So the Reds defeat the Rays. Let's go take a look at the Reds lineup, because clearly it's good. Chris Taylor, Max Muncy, Brandon Lau, Narvaez, Jake Cave, Gurriel, Lindor, and Urias. So that's an okay offensive team. What's the pitching looking like? Okay, all right. I can see why it did well. And then, of course, the Rays will take a quick little peek at, just to kind of get Buehler and Scherzer, along with Ian Anderson, who did get roughed up in the postseason. But I feel like this pitching staff's looking really nice. And when we take a look at their lineup, Zimmer, okay, India, Castellanos, Rendon, that's better. Abreu, not bad. So off-season time, this is the time to turn this team around and become a good squad. We just lost 12 players, I think, that just said retired. So we don't have exclusive negotiations. We definitely need a better staff. The Cubs staff just isn't good in MLB The Show, and maybe that's why the Cubs are bad in real life. I don't really know, but 40 man, none of them. Arbitration, we shouldn't have anybody. Contracts, I'll be picky about who I re-sign because I really want to spend money on free agents. Just who? Anybody realistically that we can sign that can help out the team. So Chris Taylor normally is good for like 2 years, so I might be interested. Our draft picks weren't that great. We had like Cabrera, Sonnenberg, Diaz, and then Espinoza, and then a couple other lower rated guys. So like the draft didn't go great either. So like we can't really rely on any of our young players to come up. So realistically, I don't know who I'm gonna go after. I don't. Maybe Semien, but I always have bad luck with Semien. So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out because man, we're bad. All right, let's start season 2 by just acquiring anybody that we can because free agency wasn't too friendly to us. So I'm gonna get Pierce Johnson. I don't expect much from him, to be honest. I'm just trying to get some sort of relievers because we don't have any. There just weren't any good ones that were like fairly young that I thought could help us out. Man, if I could get like Crochet or something, that would be nice. Can I get him? I can't even get him. Oh man, this is going to be a challenge for sure. I'm so close to Michael Givens here. There's got to be someone that gets the job done. All right, so I'm going to trade for Michael Givens, I guess, and you guys will see the team here. We'll clean it up in a bit, but it's not great. So let's talk about the roster history. So Nick Heath is coming in on a one year deal, a 2-year deal with club option. He played in 38 games. He was okay. I really wasn't trying to spend crazy amount of money except for like 2 players just because I really wasn't sure what we were going to do. Most of the contracts that I gave, you guys can kind of see either 1 or 2-year deals with the club option. The 2 big additions that I'll point out are just going to be easier for me to just go like this are Javi Baez on a long-term deal, Correa on a long-term deal, and then like Anthony Rizzo, but it was a 1-year deal. So we brought back some Cubbies, we brought in Correa, and then a couple other guys you guys can kind of see, just someone to help us out, right? Sam Major was available in free agency. I picked him up, and really just anything that I could get. That's really what I went after without spending money on just like someone that I didn't need. So let's send him down to AAA. I don't even think we need him. This season's still going to be pretty bad. I already know it. So I'm not expecting much. So let's send down Alex here. And then I'll show you what I'll do for the season because I don't really expect to be able to make many more trades. All right, so this is what we got. We got Irvin, Fultonavich, Perez, Rasmussen, and Dominguez. And then all this going on here. It's not good. I fully expect us to be in last. And then you guys can kind of see what we're working with here. Like I said, it's not great. It's really not great. I mean, you guys can kind of see everything was like Rule 5 draft for DJ Stewart and then a couple other free agents. But yeah, everybody else was either a free agent or a draft pick. So you guys can kind of see everything that happened. I re-signed a bunch of players. I brought in whoever I could. Like Clint Guerrero, which is like a 70 overall draft pick that wasn't signed, I guess. I don't know. Really, it wasn't great. I'm not expecting much. We're ranked 30th. Let's just get into it, see what happens. So I'm at the deadline, and I'm really, whoever I'm not bringing back, I'm going to try to move them. So Rizzo for Jonathan Holder. There's one move. I'm just kind of seeing who else is doing well and could potentially help us out in the future. I'll see. Do I need him? I think I do, because Nick Heath isn't really doing much. So we'll just do a straight swap for those 2. And then some of my bullpen arms just aren't doing great. So let me just see what else I can find. Miguel Castro, I don't think it's going to be much better than Michael Feliz. But I need to get rid of Michael Feliz. That's another thing. He is so bad. I need to get rid of him. So let me just get rid of him right now. And let me see what I can get for him. I don't even know if I can get anything for him, to be honest. No. Anything? Oh! I didn't mean to take that. What did I get? A left fielder, Thomas Malone. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. That is unfortunate. Someone else is doing really poorly too. I think it's Pierce Johnson. Okay, can I get him? I can't. All right, what MLB players can I get for him? Anthony Bass, Suarez, Espino, Christian Walker. Christian Walker might not be too bad. Actually, I might take Christian Walker. Let's is it offer trade? We'll take it. I think I'm supposed to not cancel the trade, but there was something I can do. He's not even playing. All right, we'll take a shot on Christian Walker. Just give us a first baseman for the season. He might end up doing really well. And then Baez, I think I'm going to go in a different direction because I have a feeling I could probably get a pretty good return for Baez. Just who do I want? That's another thing. Who do I want to get that I think is going to be good for the foreseeable future? I guess I could just look at shortstops too. Tatis is actually pretty close. I don't think I have anybody that I can flip to get there though. Yeah, I don't. Not even close. Dang it. I was getting a little excited there. I was like, ooh, am I about to get Tatis? Ooh, I can get Xander Bogaerts. That might be the move. If I can get Xander Bogaerts, we know Xander Bogaerts is kind of a beast. So let's get Xander Bogaerts in and just give him Harold Poles, or we can go like that. There we go. That's big. That's another big lineup piece right there. So yeah, that actually might be kind of good. Yeah, the pitching sucks, but we just added Xander Bogaerts. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. I might leave it there. Maybe Martin Perez can get traded too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's trade Martin Perez, and I think that might be the last move that I make. I don't know who I'm going to be able to get from Martin Perez, but let's see who we can get. Let's see who we can get. All right, I'm going to get Taiwan Walker. We'll see how he does. He's not really going up. I was kind of hoping he would be kind of maybe moving up. Oh, I can get Severino. He does become a free agent, but I'll try to sign him back. All right, there we go. All right, Christian Walker, Fultonavich, and Givens are going to get us Aaron Savale. There we go. So I've already extended the contract of a couple players. And where did they go? Am I not going to get shown contract extensions? No, I'm not. Okay, so I did extend who I said I was going to, Severino, and then I did Ben Gamble as well. So yeah, the team looks kind of garbage, but you saw who we added. I don't really need to show you the lineup anymore. You saw who we added. Let's finish off the season. Season's over, 59 and 103. Like I said, I knew we weren't going to be good, but we at least have a league leader. Like, that's cool, I guess. Quickly, we got the awards. Tatis, Jordan, 53 home runs, 50 for Bellinger. Okay. What else we got going on here? Anything else pretty impressive? Seth Lugo with 55 saves. Okay. Hendricks had 53. All right. Dewell Lugo. He looks okay. I had an opportunity to pick him in the Rule 5 draft, and I didn't, but it's all right. Who did I go with? DJ Stewart instead? You know? All right, so we got Sevy locked up long term, so he's not going anywhere. We've got Savale on arbitration for a few years. And then Cole Irvin looks pretty good to have, like, maybe in the 4 or the 5 spot. Maybe keep Rasmussen there, or maybe move him to the long relief spot, and we sign 2 pitchers this offseason. Bullpen, you know, what is this? Gisselman, G-Man. He looks okay. He looks pretty good too. Leone. I always forget how people always correct me too, and I always forget what it is. And then we got Jonathan Holder. So we've at least got 3 bullpen arms. And then looking at the lineup, what do we got going on here? Anything looking decent? He went up, what, 4 ratings this year? Jeez. Okay. So Guerrero looks like he could be a decent little bat for us. Not a lot of power, but we're good there. Ortega was all right. Not too bad. What else we got? Bogarts, Correa. Those 2 aren't going anywhere. Gamble, I think we signed him for 2 years. We'll keep him. DJ Stewart, we're looking okay. Jake Lamb, meh. Barrera, and then Bechtel. So we need help. We need a lot of help. So let's get into the offseason. And the Astros defeat the Mets. So 2 new teams in the World Series there. Okay. Miggy and Pujols move on. All right, I'm going to take, or move on. Did they die? No, they went to the Hall of Fame. So we're going to take this option with Irving. I'm going to let Jake Lamb go. I've got 45 mil in the budget. Really? That's not good. That's not good at all. We got to figure something out there then. So, I mean, if we think about it though, every player that we have is going to be on a really low contract. So, like, or at least most of them are going to be fairly cheap contracts. So we should be able to sign, you know, a couple, probably no one big like Joey Gallo, Buxton, Marte, players like that. But I'm thinking more like just fill out the roster type of guys. I don't really know who yet. Like, if I can get like Brandon Belt cheap, I might consider something like that, even though he had a terrible year. But we'll have to wait and see. Rule 5 draft might also be my best friend too. All right, we're picking up Ranger Suarez from the Mets now for Nick Hernandez. We've got the left fielder Pedro Pineda, and then a starter that we drafted, Carson Sonnenberg. Gives us another starter that we do need. We definitely do need. And then I think Sanchez is going to get sent down to AAA. And then I'll show you the team. We made a lot of moves. Crazy amount of moves. Yuli Gurriel's come in. We went a little crazy on the Rule 5 picks. Mostly pitchers. As you can see, Holder, we brought back for another 2 years after like this free agency. I decided to extend his contract. We've got Suarez. What else did we got these guys? I'm trying to think of like who else was brought in. Mike Trainer. Played last year with Toronto. Looks decent. He's going to get some time at third base. We got Gamble. Chase McCormick has come in. We got Ortega. Pavin Smith has come in as well. And there was somebody else that I got that looked really good, and I don't remember where he is now. Oh, he's a first baseman. It is Jack Ruth. I mean, I like that. I like that. So this is our team currently. This is what we're rocking with. The DH, obviously, Bogarts is there. Correa's there. I mean, look at that team. It looks a lot better than it was last year. And yeah, Yuli on the bench, just because I'm afraid he's going to be like a 12 overall at the end of the season. But yeah, this is the squad. I definitely don't want him up there. But like, I don't really know. Maybe like Pavin Smith leads off. This sounds crazy, but we'll make it work, I guess. I don't know. I like the team, but like, I'm still like 100% sure we're going to lose a bunch of games. So yeah, that's the team. This is the pitching staff. We got Severino, Savale, Irving, Beatty, and then Ranger Suarez. The bullpen, we got some guys. We're still ranked 30th, which is pretty disappointing, but the contact's gone up. The pitching's gone up. So maybe things will turn around. We'll have to wait and see. I'm at the deadline. Steven Duggar's available, and I'm looking at Guerrero. He's not going up at all, and he's had a fair amount of games. And then Ortega's going down a little bit. So let's get a good center fielder for our team. All right, I'm going to go in for Gratterall, who's available for Middleton, Eckelman, and Franklin Perez. I mean, these trades are just falling into my lap at this point. So I'm trying to find more ways to just make this team better. I'd love to get Adam Hazley, but I feel like with our team already, we've got a decent left fielder. DJ Stewart's doing fairly well. We just brought in Duggar. So I feel like our team is starting to shape up really nicely. If you can see, we're in first place too. So when you take a look at the team here, there's a couple, like Cronin's not doing as well as I would have hoped. But outside of that, most people are holding their own, doing pretty well. Obviously, I'd like to upgrade them, you know, come free agency or even now. So I'm trying to see like where we can go with it. So I'm trying to see what's available, what I can get. I'm thinking maybe another bullpen arm. I think that'll take us to the next level. So let's go get one. All right, we're gonna get Jonathan Loaisiga for Yuli Gurriel and Cronin, and then one of our lowest rated players. So I mean, this team, it may not be a 162-0 team, but this team's doing damage for sure. I think we're allowed to call up 2 more players. I don't know if we even have 2 players in AAA I'd like to call up. Maybe this first baseman, or we just let him develop a little bit more. I might just sign 2 players to kind of fill out the bench. So let's go with him for a season. We'll give him what he wants. Boom. And we'll go with, let's see here, maybe another infielder. Sure, we'll go with this guy. We'll sign him up, and that should give us 26 guys. All right, there we go. That's our team. Looks really good. I like those trades. So we won the division 95-67. That's a pretty good turnaround with this team, especially since we're not really that good of a team. We got Rookie of the Year, Judge in center field for the Diamondbacks. Correa was there as well for the MVP race. Okay, I like seeing that. Any pitchers? Dang, unfortunate. But we got Bogarts in the mix for the batting title. I definitely want to go out and get some crazy free agents. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to, just budget-wise, because our budget, we have 12 mil to play with this year. We'll probably be around where we were last year. So like I could probably trade Correa or Bogarts just to try to find a little bit more money, but I feel like they're kind of key pieces to the team now. And when you look at our squad here, our pitching's doing fantastic. I definitely think we're overperforming. Like we're definitely doing better than what is expected. But we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. I feel like we've got a really good team. A really good team. I really like it. As they called up an extra guy, and I think they sent down somebody too. Rasmussen, who actually had a really good season. So I might call him back up for... Let's get Rasmussen back up. I might not bring him back, but I'll keep him around, you know, because he actually did fairly well. Where's him? Let's get rid of him. And then who else did they call up? I think that's it. So, all right, yeah, we should be back down to 26 men. Perfect. Let's take a look at our lineup now. Pavin Smith got sent down. I mean, I don't hate the call, but maybe we let him go. Did I give him a 3-year option? That's unfortunate. Oh, I guess he can move to the bench to take Santana's place, and then Jack Ruth will play first base for us, depending on how he does, because he might be good, he might be bad. You know, like, we got Ben Gamble here. He's still improving, so I'm happy with that. And now looking at our actual lineup, GJ Stewart, 23 home runs, had a fairly strong season. Average is a little low. Mike Trainer looks decent. The hitting stats didn't go up as much as I would have liked, though. So I might be on the lookout for a third baseman. You guys can see Correa, Bogarts. Jack Ruth, only 19 appearances, so I'm not going to judge him there. Duggar looks pretty good. McCormick had a fairly good season, but again, his numbers aren't really going up too much. So got to watch that. Trace Barrera, not too bad. I might just leave him at catcher. Like I don't think there's a reason to change him. So now postseason, I'm not too worried about this as we do advance. I'm more worried about getting that record up to like 100+ wins for sure. So this should be... Did I just switch it all the way back to what I just had? We'll go... Yeah, like that. I just didn't move it one spot more. That's what I needed to do as we get eliminated by the Diamondbacks. That's all right. We're up to 95 wins. I want to try to get this done. Oh, man. I didn't turn GM contracts off, so I'm glad that they rehired me. I guess I could have gone to another team to see if I could have done it with them, but I like the team that we have. So, how much did I offer him? 5 mil. He's probably gonna want more, so I'm gonna take that 5 mil option. I'll give him... How much does he want for like a year? I'll do 4 there. How'd he do? He got worse, so I'm gonna hold off on those 2, and then let's get into the off season, see what we can do with this money. So money wise, around the same as last year. I think bullpen's an area that we could use one arm. I think pitching, don't touch. I would like to add a bat. I don't know where yet. Maybe first base. He looks great, this Jack Ruth guy, but with C potential, I don't know what's going to happen. So I think a bat's probably the area I'm going to look to attack, and then maybe let some of those like a Luke Williams or something like that walk in free agency, depending how things go. So let's see, any outfielders available that I'd like? Maybe. Not necessary though. I'd like to get Devers because he's always so cheap and he always does well. I think Devers is going to be my target. Let's get into the next season. All right, if I'm going to go 162-0, I got to get the best of the best. Max Muncy killed it last year. Get in my team. All right, so there's that. So we got Max Muncy. Catcher, I feel like we can work with like one spot being like in the team. Everything else in the squad, actually, hold on. I got to get rid of him. I got to get a better reliever. He might end up being really good this year, but like if I'm trying to win and I'm trying to run away with the league, I need the best of the best. And I don't know who... there it is. Boom. As you can see, I'm well over budget. I'm going all out. Like I'm spending money. I'm going crazy. If I got to go 162-0, I need the best of the best. Julio Urias, I'm not a fan of what he does off the field. On the field, he's a good pitcher. So this is what we're rocking with. And you can see the bullpen's looking good too. We've got a good mix of just everything. And by everything, I mean a lot of righties. And I'm noticing a lot of Dodgers too. So we're just going to take their philosophy and also their pitchers. Who did I get rid of? Oh, yeah. You can see I also brought in Devers. We've got Muncy. We've got a lot of lefties. But we'll cross that bridge when it needs to be crossed and find out why we suck is because we have a lot of lefties and I probably should have added more righties. But for right now, with Muncy, Devers, Correa, Bogarts, Nimmo's involved. He's kind of on my no acquire list, but we'll see how things go. I need the best of the best. We're currently ranked first. I don't care about defense. I don't care about speed. I want the best pitching that's going to put us, in the best place to win. No runs allowed. I want us to hit 40 home runs a game. I want us to win 162 games. So before I back out, let me save it, and then we're going to start simming and see how far I go before I lose a game. All right, here we go. I'm going to predict probably game 3 we're going to lose, but let's just get through it. We lost against the Pittsburgh Pirates here. Jordan Hicks blew it. So he blew it in the 9th. He did. He allowed 3 runs. 3 games we went before we lost it all. So we're gonna keep moving forward. We're gonna see what the final record is. If I can get above 100 wins, I'll be super happy. But I'm really trying. I at this pace, we're not gonna get 100 plus wins that I'm looking for. Maybe we could pop off and go crazy, which we kind of are. So those 3 losses kind of hurt. But let me see where we're at the end of the season. I'm not gonna make any mid-season trades. I like the team that we have right now. I'll see you guys when we're done. 104-58 won the division. I'm gonna do one more season. I want to see where we can get, how high we can get, because I know 162 isn't going to be attainable, right? That's almost impossible. I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, I did it, I made it happen. You're a liar. I don't want to hear it. I know you're a liar. I'm going to call you out on it. So yeah, you can see pitching is going really well. Everything's going great. The team's looking fantastic. You guys can see what we're rocking with here. Fantastic pitching. Bullpen could maybe, who went down? Hold up. Someone got sent down. Bickford. Yikes. Okay, so we need a bullpen arm for sure. Seth Lugo. All right, not bringing him back, but everybody else is really good. And then you take a look at our starters. I mean, on base machines at the first 2 spots. You got Bogarts hitting 33 home runs, 29 for Correa. Devers, I don't like seeing players going down in potential and overall. Yikes. Muncy, I need one more season. Just one more season. That's all I'm asking. Nothing else. Don't fall off. Don't become non-existent. But let's just see how these games go here. And like I said, I don't care about this. I'm more worried about the actual, what's it called? Of course I win a World Series when I'm not trying to. Maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to not try as much. I just got to just let it happen, right? So Devers and Bogarts are the 2 MVPs for the postseason and World Series. All right, what do I need? Pitching, right? Pitching is what I need. So I'm more worried about the record and DJ Stewart. He's been really good. It's also super cheap. These 2 can go. But like I've been saying, we're worried about the record. We're worried about winning as many games as possible. So 4 years to go from that team that we had, and honestly we haven't really made any crazy outlandish trades. It's mostly been signings. I've been getting lucky in free agency. Yeah, I'm a little bit over budget with my money. I know I am. I'm 5 million over, probably gonna be closer to 10 by the time I start signing more crazy players. But you know what, that's what the Dodgers do. They just go out and they don't care. So yeah, let's go sign some more pitching, and then we'll finish off this last season. All right, so final season, we're going to trade Bickford and Lusk, which is a player I drafted for Randy Dobnik, who's becoming a crazy reliever. So yeah, this is the team. I am in so much debt. It's insane. And by debt, I just mean we're over budget. We're in the luxury tax 100%. It's actually equivalent to what the Dodgers are in MLB The Show when you start a season day 1 with a franchise. So I guess we're just doing what the Dodgers are doing. Muncy's definitely got to be higher up in the lineup, huh? What do we do with this team? Correa's got to be higher too. Maybe, I don't know. Dang. So yeah, as you can see, this was a Rule 5 pick that the CPU did. I just skipped the Rule 5 draft and they picked a couple players. Same with Flores. And then I brought in Eloy. I think that's it. Oh, pitching. I brought in Diego Castillo. I'm not 100% sure I like that signing, but I did it. And you guys know that I'm well over budget anyways. So there's that. And this is the team. I mean, I'm not going to break it down for you. You guys know I've been spending stupid amount of money. So showing contracts really isn't that important. I've just assembled this squad. So that's what I need to show you. Yes, I'm well over budget. Yes, I'm taking the Dodgers approach of I don't really care how much money I spend. I'm going to spend it. So let's finish it off. Let's see if we can break this record and do our thing. Let's see. We're going to lose some game. When is it going to be? Against the Mets. We've lost a couple this month. Man. All right. Well, let's get through it and see where we finish off. I mean, we're looking good. We're winning a lot of games, as we should. We're clearly the best team in baseball on paper. It's just like, and I feel like we've done a good job. And I don't even have like the highest of highest rated players. No Trout, no Soto, no Tatis. Who else? Like no Shohei, but Shohei's not good in this game. Acuna's not on this team. I feel like the biggest name is what, like Bogarts and Correa. I do have Devers. He's making a name for himself this year in real life. We also have, like, pitching wise, I don't think we have like a crazy big name if you think about it. Like no major like starter. Severino's been out of the league for quite some time as we're like starting to crumble here. I guess Julio Urias maybe. But like we don't have a Scherzer, we don't have a Shane Bieber, Garrett Cole, Chris Sale, anything like that. So 104 wins, that's not much better. I was hoping for like 110 plus. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Really happy with the starting rotation though. I mean, look at those numbers. Those are beautiful. Everyone's like a low 3 except for Irving as a 5. That's still pretty good. Our long relievers could have been a little bit better. And then looking at our bullpen, what do we got going on here? I mean, Castillo was a great pickup. What about Hicks? How many saves? 47 and only 1 blown save. Can't ask for much more. And then we take a look at our bench. Our bench wasn't fantastic. McCormick was good. Trainer wasn't bad. And then our starters, you know, Duggar gets on base. A little bit of a down season on base percentage, but you got Nimmo with 30 homers. Bogarts with 30 homers, Eloy with 43, Muncy with 26. So again, power numbers are going down a little bit for him. But overall, I mean, I can't complain. I can't complain at all. League leaders, Severino and Eloy. Okay. And then we take a look at the awards. We got a Cy Young and an MVP. So like, you know what I mean? I feel like with the players that we had, we did fairly well. Like no Harper, Trout, Soto, like that. None of those guys. We actually kind of put together a little bit of a, okay, Nimmo, we all know Nimmo's kind of a goon in franchise, but like kind of an unorthodox team to win 104 games. So definitely failed the challenge. We'll see if we win a World Series here as we win that game and see if I can win a World Series without trying as per usual. That's what usually happens. I didn't realize Savali was down that much. Okay, we advance. Okay, that's good to see. I thought we were going to lose there. So we got Suarez. We're going to go Severino, Urias, Irving, Savale. Suarez, Severino, Urias, Savale. Oh, we're 1 game away from losing, and we do. An all-Chicago affair, and we do lose to the Southsiders. Eloy against his former team, and that's it. Unfortunately, wasn't as good as I would have hoped, but you know what? Hey, we went from what 0-162 to 59 all the way up to 104, and we actually had the same record back-to-back years, huh? Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Dang, I thought we did better. I thought we could have done better. Didn't happen. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 50K. We're like 100 subs away. Could we hit that this weekend? That'd be amazing. And of course, in the comment section, tell me your best season. Tell me some of your favorite players in franchise to go to always get those wins. Whatever it is, drop it down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.